Oh, hey, all, everybody. Welcome to the Melio Town Square. I'm your host, Brett Harrelson, and boy, am I excited to be here. Today, we're going to be talking about the top features of 2022, and I have some special guests with us. Joining us is Hallie and Jana. Welcome, you two.
Hi.
Thank you so much. Great to be here.
So glad to have y'all. So let's talk a little bit about what we're going to be talking about today. And before we get into that, though, I know you two have selected some amazing features to really feature and showcase today. So tell us before we jump into that, Jana, Holly, what do y'all do here at Melio?
So if you've ever seen a YouTube ad before you actually get to what you want to go to about Melio, or maybe you got an email, you've been to our website, anything you've ever seen about Melio, we are writing it.
That's amazing.
We have a chance to do a lot of our.
Go ahead.
Sorry about that, Brett. We have a chance to do a lot of solo projects and a lot of team collaboration, and it's a very creative role, and we get to get down with words.
Well, I'm so glad that everybody gets to see y'all. I'm glad that y'all are here. So, like I said, you two have created a list of your top features that you want to showcase. So, Jana, let's start with you. What would you like to show us today?
Yeah, so I'm going to go through our first four. We're going to touch on combined payments, the sync button, payment link for those of you who are getting paid with Melio, and tax forms and how we can make them easier. First up is combined payments. This is one of our most requested features, and we were really excited to launch it last month. It is really nice for your vendors when you're paying a bunch of different bills to the same vendor. Saves you time and saves them a lot of hassle receiving a bunch of different payments. Here, it will, when you're selecting multiple bills to the same person, it will all bundle into one. All of the invoices will be listed there, but they receive one payment in their bank account or in their check. And it can also save you money on check fees. This is where you find it. You multi-select your bills, and then when you go to schedule, you'll see the little green toggle on the top left is already selected. It'll say combine bills into one payment. This, you can unselect it and do them separately if for some reason that's your preference, but it's a really nice way to collate all your bills into one. And this after, you can see the payment has already been scheduled. You click on two invoices there, scroll down, and then you can see the invoices attached in the same place. And then this is the email that your vendor will receive. They see the total amount in the subject line. Then when they open the email, they see all the invoices listed there. If there are any other notes, and it will say combined payment. And then when they accept the payment, it'll filter through onto the dashboard.
I know this is such a huge request from our amazing communities. They love this feature. They love to be able to combine multiple invoices to the same bill. It saves time. It saves money. This is an incredible feature. So right out of the gate, this is a great choice, Jana. Great choice.
Yeah, we love anything that saves time. Next up, the sync button. This is for those of us that are a little OCD, and when we do our work, we want to make sure that it is saved. We at Melio, it's auto saving every 5 minutes. Every time that you make a change, set up a bill, get paid. If you have an integration with QuickBooks, FreshBooks, whichever accounting software you use, we're auto syncing. But for those of you who like to press the button, now we have the button right next to your business name so that anytime you're done, you feel like totally complete. Here you can see it in action right next to the name of your company. You have the button, you click it, a few seconds later, you get the little message that says sync is done, and it'll tell you exactly the timestamp when your last sync completed.
And I do know that one was a huge request from a lot of our community people. So that's a huge one as well.
Yeah. I know for me too, whenever I'm doing something, I over press save because when I'm really proud and I feel done and I want to use my computer, I want to make sure that it is done.
I 100% in that boat too.
Yeah. Okay. Get the payment link. This is for those of you who are getting paid on Melio. It is a super nice way to get paid without you having to initiate the payment. So many of you that are using this might have the flow already where you're sending a payment request, which means you fill in all the details, you send the email to your vendors. This way, they get to initiate the payment, which is great. It's a super easy way for you to get paid. You can add it to so many places. You can add it to the bottom of your website, to your email signature. If you communicate with your customers through texts or other means, this, you just send them the link and they can pay you whenever they want, however they want, for any amount. This is
Now,
it
Jana,
in
on this
action.
one, I have to tell you, I've seen some really creative stuff with this one. I've seen business owners actually make QR codes that go directly to this, put that on their website. I've seen people put this on their business cards. Like, there's been some really creative stuff with people using this feature. And I don't think, and I love that you're really highlighting this, because business owners need to know where this is so they can maximize and simplify the way to get paid, right? This is what this does.
Totally. I mean, there's also this overlap of what you're doing offline and what you're doing online. And we know that online payments are so much easier, but a lot of the stuff, a lot of events, you're handing a business card still. So if you can have a QR code or you have this website there, you just make that flow a lot easier. So here you can see in your Get Paid dashboard, you click the Start Getting Paid, you come up with your custom URL, name of your company, whatever you want it to be. And then if you've already set it up or you kind of forgot, maybe you did it on the first day that you made your account, you'll find it under Settings, Company Settings, and scroll down a bit to where you see Payment Page. And there you can copy the link as well. When you copy that link, put it in your browser, this is what you'll see. This is what your customers will see. They get to this simple page with your logo that you add, the name of your business, empty amount so they can pay as much as they want, add an invoice they can upload. And then you get to choose about the credit card fee if they pay by credit. Are you absorbing? Are they covering it? And then you get paid exactly the way that you want. And it's always the same for you.
That's amazing.
Okay, last but not least, tax forms. Everyone's favorite thing, taxes.
Yay!
So we love taxes. As a small business owner, medium business owner, any size business owner, you still have to deal with taxes every season. And one of those steps is filling in your 1099s. You might do it yourself. You might let your accountant take care of all of this for you, but you still need to let them know exactly how much you paid throughout the year. And that includes your rent, your insurance, paying any contractors, any freelancers, anyone that you've worked with, any vendor, anything that is technically a business payment or a business expense, you're going to have to put that into your taxes. So this helps you simplify that process. You can export your annual payments all at once into a CSV file and then hand that over to your accountant, or you can do a quick little tally and figure out how much you've spent on these different categories throughout the year. So this is where you find it in Settings under Company Settings. Scroll down to Tax Forms, Classify and Export. You'll see all of the relevant expenses here, and then you just need to select the right category. There's two different codes if you're not an expert in the taxes and the difference. One of these, the NEC form, it used to just be the 1099 miscellaneous. And then in 2020, they kind of changed how the taxes are done, brought back a vintage from the 1980s. So if you don't know the difference, talk to your accountant and they'll be able to explain what goes under NEC, what goes under miscellaneous. And then you press Download CSV. Once you click that, you'll get a file called Payments for 1099 with the date that you just exported. And then when you open it in Sheets, Excel, whatever you use for data, you'll see it all laid out with the invoice date in order from the earliest to the most recent, all the information. And then to do that super quick calculation, you can just do a quick sum calculation in Excel, and it will tell you in 1 second exactly how much you've spent in this category that year.
That's incredible. That's a great one. So I know we're going to switch now over to Hallie. There was a couple questions and sort of how this, I think everybody really loves the Get Paid link. I want to make sure that everybody knows once you log into your Melio account, we went through this, you can scroll back, and I also forgot to say, I will add links directly after this live session, so you can sort of go into our knowledge base system and see a little more. But anywhere that sends an automated email, whatever you're using to invoice, you can include that link, but you've got to sign into your Melio account and go into your profile just like we showed you. And I'll add links at the end, so so once you refresh after the end of the video, you'll be able to go back and see this a little more in depth. So, but yes, you can. Anything that sends an email, it's just a Melio link, and it goes right in. And of course, it syncs with any of your QuickBooks or whatever you're using. So it still ends up in your main accounting system. Okay. Hallie, you've got some stuff lined up for us. I'm excited to see your top features. Let's see what they are.
Thanks, Brett. Thanks, Jana. That was fantastic. And I'm really excited to share a few of my favorite features with you guys. So let's get started. So I'm going to be talking about payment history data, what that's all about, the search, sort, and filter function, and avoiding a check. So first off, payment history data. You can actually export a payment report in the form of a CSV file, and this will contain the details of all your processed payments. So this includes scheduled payments, in progress, completed, and failed. And they can be performed over a specific set of dates that you manually set. This is great because you can compare different periods of time, high versus low seasons, great for trend analysis. This also enables you to share your payments with anyone, both on and off of Melio. It's also very helpful if you're someone who keeps your books manually. You want to print everything out and have the numbers in front of you. And as said before, just having your numbers all in one place when calculating cash flow and budget. It's a personal favorite. So you're going to go into company settings. You're going to go to payments report, create report. You're going to select the set of dates that you want, whether that's a whole season, specific week. Include scheduled payments you can tick off to make sure it covers everything, and then you click export report. So this is what the file is going to look like. It contains all the different categories you could possibly need for record-keeping purposes, ranging from vendor name to collection date, payment method, and the likes. And it will go from oldest to newest transactions.
That's great.
On to the search, sort, and filter function. So this is a great way to organize your bills. You no longer have to manually scroll through long lists of payments on an endless quest to find a specific transaction. So you can group and sort payments your way, the way that works best for your business. This enables you to find what you're looking for faster, and it speeds up the overall payment process. You can seamlessly find what you're looking for. So here you can sort, you click the arrows, you can sort by most recent, by due date, and by vendor name. Click the little funnel to filter by status, due date, and vendor. And you can click the magnifying glass both on your pay dashboard and your get paid dashboard to search all the transactions.
Now this one, wait a second. Hallie, I got to tell you, on this one, I've spoken to so many professionals, business owners. This is what they absolutely love. So many times we communicate as business owners with our vendors, and we send in, we pay, and then sometimes they're not as organized maybe as the business owner, right? And did you send the payment? And you can search and say, yep, here it is. Let me send you an example, and it saves so much time and money right here, right at your fingertips. I think this is probably one of the secret coolest things of Melio, and I love that you added it. I'm curious, anybody watching, if anybody else uses this is such a great feature. Sorry, Hallie, I just had to jump in there.
No, thank you for adding that, Bright. Absolutely. It's a personal favorite. It takes efficiency to a whole new level and organization as well. It just everything all where you need it. Great. So we are wrapping up with voiding checks. So if recipient hasn't cashed a check, you can void it and you can resend the payment at any time. This is free to do so, again, as long as it hasn't been cashed. And this allows you to switch to another payment method if you change your mind, if you want to pay a different way, or maybe you were given the wrong mailing address and you need to correct it. A really great part of this feature is that you'll be reminded automatically if it's been 30 days and the check has not been cashed. You can also void it on your own watch according to the schedule that works best for your business. So this is comes in handy when you have the wrong address or if you want to change the form of payment. This is what the email you can expect to get looks like. It will prompt you to review and resolve the payment. It'll take you to your paid dashboard, and you click the button in the upper right-hand corner where it says void check and resend payment. And it'll walk you through the steps, how you resend payment, click the new form, and then you can track it every step of the way. And those are my favorite features of 2022. Back to you, Brett.
I love that. I love that so much, and it's great because I was asking if anybody was going to use that new search sort filter, and Renee's like, yeah, now that I know, I'm in. So these are great. Now look, at the end of this, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that's watching. I'm gonna edit this in the description of the video. So I'm going to add all the knowledge base links so you can go and learn more of these features. And honestly, let us know how we did. What would you like to see in the next town square? What can we bring you that's of value? Just add it in the comments below, and I'll do something dangerous. Please don't add me to any lists. But if you want to reach out to me directly, it's Brett, BRETT, at Melio.com. Send me an email, let me know, and let's keep doing this. This has been really great. I want to super thanks to Hallie and Jana for putting this together. We love your features.
Thank you so much. Great to be here.
And for everybody tuning in, thanks. All the love for Melio. Stay safe out there, and let us know what you want to do, you want us to do for the next town square. And we'll see you later. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.